The blessed morning. I am having a blessed morning. Yes, I am. I am having a blessed morning. This is a blessing Sunday, and I appreciate and think that all of y'all are here. All praises due to the Alpha Omega, the creating everything in existence. All praises due to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. You didn't have to be here. You didn't have to be here. No, you did not. No, you didn't have to be here. No, no. So let's get into this topic. We definitely gonna get into this topic. I want you to understand this from a different point of view, from a point of view of a righteous brother, right? From a point of view of darkness, of darkness. And what I mean by that, death, death. You see, death is associated with darkness. Death is associated with darkness, right? I'm going to give you a little detail about death, right? And explain and describe the characteristics and the attribute of death, because death itself, it talks, it lives. When it comes for you, it comes for you. It comes for every living thing. Do you hear me? It comes for every living thing. When the Creator created death, that portion, right? The portion of death, and this is the first time you're going to hear this. Death itself don't associate itself with nobody, not even the Creator. I want you to understand that, because in many different hadith, death came for the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega told it to be ease. He killed death. In some of the scriptures and some of the hadith, the Alpha Omega kills death. He kills death. It made it so weird that the detection of the Alpha Omega from death don't even know that the Alpha Omega exists, the Almighty, the creator of it. It just seek out and kill all living things, everything. It seeks out and kills all living things. Do you understand that? I want you to understand that. The bigger, the better. The bigger, the better of death. When it comes for you, the bigger, the better. And why as I'm saying this, right? Why as I'm saying this? I'm saying this because we need to understand this as people. We need to understand this as mankind. Why? Is because we know not what we do. So, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to talk about some scriptures that's in the Quran, right? I'm going to talk about it, right? But before I get into this, I want you to understand that this is the year of the fish. Brothers and sisters, this is the year of the fish. Pay homage to the fish. I want you to look up the fish, study it, so that you can know and understand the fish. This is the year of the fish. And what is the year of the fish? 2026 is an even year. It's even. It's even. How you doing? 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 Good morning. So, we're going to get into this scripture. And the reason why we're going to get into the scriptures, we explaining death and how important it is to know and understand the attribute of death. Because one day it's going to seek you out. It's going to seek you out and take you. And there's nothing that you can do. There's nothing that you can do. It talks. And when it comes for you, it's going to come violently to some. But you don't know that. You don't know it. So it's my job to describe death to you. But before we get into that, like I said, we want to talk about the scriptures. And I appreciate that if you like and share, subscribe to the dopest platform on YouTube with the dopest content for you and I to elevate ourselves. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is, right? So let's get into this, right? We're going to get into this. This is the Quran, brothers and sisters. This is the Quran. I recommend that you get this Quran because I use the Quran, right, as reference. A lot of my information, a lot of my things, a lot of my understanding come from the Quran and my experience and understanding my square and my circle. This is really, really important for us, brothers and sisters. So I recommend that you get the Quran, right? So let's get into this. Let's get into this. This is chapter 3, verse 102, right, to 104. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا واتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. Oh, you believe, fear the Alpha Omega, fear Allah as he should be feared, and die not set in a state of Islam. See, this is the translation, but in Arabic it says Muslimun. Die not set in a state of Muslimun. And who is the Muslimun? And who is Muslim? One that submits to the will of righteousness. One that submits to the will of the Alpha Omega. One that submits and understands his square, his circle, right? And master thyself, right? And worship and know that what? And serve and know that the Alpha Omega is him and he is the Alpha Omega, but with limitations, right? So it says fear, fear. Taqwa. Taqwa means fear. Fear. What does it mean? First he said fear. Fear him. Then who is he? He is you and you are him, but with limitations. But with limitations. But with limitations. You understand that? Peace, 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 peace. So he said fear. Fear. Fear him. Fear the Almighty. Fear the Almighty. Why fear the Almighty? And you are part of the Almighty because he is above you. Remember, he duplicated himself and created you. And created you, meaning physically. But a portion of us is not created, and a portion of us is created. Do you understand that? Of khun fire khun. I need for you to understand that. This is really, really important, right? But this verse, when people look at this voice, when people look at this chapter, some of them, I'm not saying they can't get deep into it, but you have to understand on what he's saying. Ya ayyuhalladina amanu. Ya ayyuhalladina. He said, "O you who believe," he is swear upon himself. "O you who believe," not all believe. Not all believe. Do you believe? You ask your question, do you believe? And if you believe, this verse right here is for you. Oh, you believe, fear the Almighty. Fear him as he should be feared. How should you fear him? What is the protocols of fearing him? What is the protocols of fearing him if you don't know him? So the protocols of fearing him is understanding thyself, having knowledge of self, having understanding of self, having wisdom of self, having understanding of your square and your circle. That's how you fear him. That's how you fear the things that you may do or have done, you put it upon yourself, and you should fear that if I make a move like this, something would happen. So ultimately, you're fearing the decisions that may cause you pain and suffering upon your life, in this life and in the next. So there's certain protocols of fearing him. Once you realize and understand your essence and understand who you are, then you can start to fear him and to fear the choices that you may make that can lead you into the darkness, right? And die not, meaning before death come to you. Die not in a state of Muslimun, of righteousness, of what? Submission to the highest self, and the highest self is connected to the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega is connected to it. It is actually him. You are him and he is you, but with limitations. So he separated himself, duplicated himself, and created mankind. This is why he told everything in creation to bow down to mankind, to bow down, to bow down. And everything did. Peace, everybody. Peace. So, it's not so much Islam that is wrongly translated here, but I understand why he put that there. It's Muslimun. And being a Muslim is the will of submission. Submission to what? Submission to the higher power. Submission to understanding your square and circle, and that mathematically everything equals back to one. You are part of the one. There's no difference. I want you to understand that. There's no difference between you and him, the supreme being. But he placed limitation on us because of our physical body is cloaked with the duplication of him. Our physical body is cloaked with the duplication of him. We are him and he is us. Fear when death is coming to you. And what is death? It seeks out and destroys. He created it a way that it can't even detect his existence. I want you to understand that. After everything is destroyed and annihilated and everything, the angel of death, you see, the angel of death, after everything is annihilated and everything, it's going to come for the Alpha Omega, death. And he's going to kill it. He says he's going to kill it. He wants to save you for it. The reason why I'm telling you that he wants to save you from death, because death itself go after the Alpha Omega. It goes after him. And he has to kill it. He has to kill it. He has to kill it. Death. He has to kill it. He has to. That's how powerful death is. That's how powerful it is. It goes after every living thing. Every living thing that it detects, it go after it. I'm telling you. That's how he created it. It don't even know that he exists. I'm telling you, death. Yes. And everybody got a point in time. Of course. Everybody got a point in time. But it don't know that. It don't know that. You understand what I'm saying? It's a point in time, but it don't know that in reality. That's why it goes after the Alpha Omega. It goes after every living thing. After when everything is destroyed and gone, it's going to come and the Alpha Omega is going to kill it. That's how powerful it is. And these messages and this information is powerful. So this is part one. This is part one, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. wa'tasimu bihablillahi jami'a wa la tafarraqu watkuru ni'matallahi alaikum إذ كنتم أعداء فألف بين قلوبكم فأصبحتم بنعمته وَنَوَاكُتُمْ على شفا حفرة من النار فأنقذكم منه كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تهتدون. And hold fast altogether by the rope which he has stretched out for you, and be not divided among yourself, and remember with gratitude the Almighty favor on you. For ye were enemies, and he joined your hearts in love, so that by his grace ye become brethren, and ye were on the brink of the pit of the fire. What is the fire? What is the fire that he's talking about? Death. Death. You was on death. Death was seeking you out to destroy you and take you into the afterlife without you knowing and understanding who you are. See, this is why he said this right here. This is why he sent this down, because he wants you to understand on who you are. Because at a particular time, he knew that by the token of time, man is surely in loss. We will become lost by the token of time, by the killing and the murders and everything else, which is set up by this sick, barbaric, devil demon way of life. This way of life, Muslim, right, is modified by able descendants way of life, meaning over here in the West, in the West, in the West. I want you to understand that, how powerful Abel was, in that short span of Abel's existence. Abel set the tone of worship. Abel set the tone of serving the Alpha Omega, understanding his square, understanding his circle. See, this is part one. I'm gonna hold. Listen, I'm gonna do part two. Cause I'm gonna cut this short, but we're gonna leave off this right here, right? And I want you to understand that. So this is part one. I'm gonna do part two, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, prince and princess, all around the world. Yes, yes, that's right. I want you to understand and know who you are. Who are you? It's right. It's different. It's different. And I want you to understand that. So this is part one. This is part 1. Understanding death. We're not done yet. There may be 4 parts to it. Who knows? I need to get this information out. I need for you to understand what death really is and it exists. And there's no getting around it. Right? There's no getting around it. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, this is the year of the fish. This is the year of the fish. Recognize the fish, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen. Prince and princess all around the world, recognize the fish. Yes, recognize the fish. I want you to recognize the fish. You guys have an amazing Sunday.